Let's get to this one. This one from Andy Staples. Andy Staples loves to dabble in the hot takes. And I like Andy Staples. I think he has great content. I mean,
him and Ari do a good show on there on 3.
Yeah.
Him and Ari Wasserman. It's a good college football show.
Yesterday, he released a top offensive coordinators list in college football.
Okay. I don't even know how many offensive coordinators I can even name you around the country.
I'm not very good at stuff like that. It's like naming offensive linemen in the NFL. It's like, if you tell me a name, I'll go, oh, yeah, that guy is good.
You usually know your guy, maybe your rival's guy, and that's kind of about it.
Will Stein was number 1, according to him.
The number 1 offensive coordinator in the country.
Number 1 offensive coordinator in the country.
Wow. Again, it's hard for me to compare because I can't name a lot of guys. Like, what was the rest of the list? Give me the schools.
So these are the top 10
names,
offensive
I'll tell you how many I've
coordinators
even
in
heard
college football. Will Stein, number 1. Mike Denbrock in Notre Dame.
Yeah, he had a good year last year.
Shannon Dawson at Miami.
That's a name I know.
Great season last year with Cam Ward.
Yep.
Mike Shanahan at Indiana. Not the Bronco one.
It's a different Mike Shanahan?
Yeah, one less N.
Oh, okay.
Garrett Riley at Clemson.
That name I know. He's been a guy who's been under the microscope and hot seat for a while. It felt like till late last year.
They had a good year last year. A lot of expectation this year. Andy Kolonicki at Penn State.
Yeah, that's a guy who's been around for a while.
Your friend Marcus Arroyo at Arizona State.
One of the few guys who still has me blocked on Twitter.
Used to be your friend.
He was.
Sometimes takes get leaked, and people don't like the takes.
Yeah, he realized I'm following this guy, and he's killing my offense of not running Herbert. Maybe I should block him.
Buster Faulkner at Georgia Tech.
I mean, how do you not know Buster Faulkner?
Jake Spavital at Baylor.
Okay.
And Drew Cronick at Navy.
They got the Chronic at Navy.
Navy's
got a top 10 OC in the country.
They do, according to Andy Staples.
Look, I got to disagree with the list immediately. If you put the Navy offense coordinator in there, I'm a big Navy guy. Don't get me wrong, but they run the option. So, are we really going top 10?
I think this is more about giving Will Stein flowers. And I told you last year, and I ended up being wrong, that I didn't think you'd keep Will Stein. I thought he'd get hired. There wasn't really one that opened up, I think, that was interesting enough for him.
I think he's doing the smart thing of, why would I just jump to jump? I got a great gig going. I'm one of the highest paid coordinators in the country.
Yep.
I got an insane number or amount of talent around me, so why would I rush to go be the head coach of fill in the blank here if it's not a place that I can go and succeed?
Both Oklahoma jobs might be open.
They could.
Arizona might be open if they disappoint.
Very well could.
Like, you look around the landscape of hot seat conversation, there's some pretty sweet jobs that Auburn,
Arkansas, Florida, if it goes sideways. I don't know how many of those he's a candidate for, but there's a handful of them
He'll be in the running. I mean, I don't know if he'll get any of them, but he'll certainly be in the running. When they replaced Dillingham after the one season, it was like, are they going to find a guy that really can... They did.
Yeah.
He's had great offense since he got there.
This will be the easy move for him, or I think he can rise up more head coaching boards probably this season if he does it without a proven quarterback. Now, to be fair to him, or I guess this, Bo Nix came in and had this. He was the label of, why would you play this guy? He wasn't very good at Auburn. And then Dillingham was the guy who kind of got credit for Bo Nix, right? And then you have Gabriel last year, who had a great year the season before at Oklahoma. So you don't really view that as saying, well, Will Stein turned Dylan Gabriel into X, Y, and Z. He has the chance to do that this year. He got Dante Moore
is good,
in the wings last year. He sat, he waited, he learned the offense. I don't know if I would call him the number 1 offensive coordinator. I actually think there's a fascinating storyline about Oregon football this year, and it's the other coordinator on their team,
Taj Lapoy.
I think it's a massive year for him, dude. Like, their defense last year for large chunks of the year was elite and very good. Mm-hmm. The last 2 games that they played was about as bad a defense as you could possibly play. Penn State shredded them. They just won because their offense was unstoppable. Mm-hmm. And then we don't need to get into the Ohio State game and how bad defensively they were in that game. This is the pivot point for Lanning of, like, if you fall short again this year, and let's say defense in a big game is the reason for it, I'm not ready to fire Tosh Lapoy, but I do think this is the year of, like, I know you're buddies. I know you're a great recruiter.
For Lapoy
I think it's a massive year for Tosh Lapoy to show we got talent all over the place. Mm-hmm. I added maybe the best safety in the country. We got a dominant defensive line. You got to be elite defensively, especially in big games. And if he's not, Lanning has to prove that he can say, despite our friendship and relationship, I'm moving on to a different spot.
Wow, a Will Stein segment turning into a hot seat conversation.
Their offense has carried him largely the last couple of years.
But new quarterback, that's the big thing.
No doubt about it. He's got to prove it with a new quarterback.
Got his flowers from Andy Staples. Will Stein, the number 1 offensive coordinator in college football, according to Andy Staples.